Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Your 2023 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Julio Urias will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers. So if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare. And the thing I enjoy the most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it. And the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls.
Up next from Miami, King Bishop. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Peterson, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Standing in, Salvatore Aviles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Salvatore Aviles.
The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution.
Next up for Los Angeles, Julio Urias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bishop moves over. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Trying to pick things up where he left off. King Bishop. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. pitch out. Nothing doing. Two-0 count. The pitch. Runners off for second. Hit on the ground is short. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Jock Peterson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score.
Stepping into the box, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Aviles looks up, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone.
Now to the plate, King Bishop. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases.
Turn, look, pick it up.
In to score is the runner from first. Now a 7-6 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. Rogers is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. Miami's out in front, 7-6. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch 1 o'clock.
Now batting, King Bishop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, in the offense.
Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken their first step as they claim game one here at home. This ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Tyler Anderson is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, lefty Tyler Anderson, he has really turned some head the last couple of years. Good fastball, 93 to 95, and he's a strike thrower. He's not afraid to throw the ball inside the strike zone. A quality pitcher. The only thing he's been lacking is experience.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base, this is the guy to watch.
Tyler Anderson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, lefty Tyler Anderson, he has really turned some head the last couple of years. Good fastball, 93 to 95, and he's a strike thrower. He's not afraid to throw the ball inside the strike zone. A quality pitcher. The only thing he's been lacking is experience.
And now a pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Bishop comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He was a 24th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're a 3-0.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger, career against Alvarez. He's gone 3 for 6.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record. So coming to the plate, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Vizcaíno is right there. And that's the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Ready for another shot now, Jock Peterson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alford's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. In now, King Bishop.
Now batting, center fielder, King Bishop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Franco has it. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is. Now at the plate, King Bishop.
The center fielder, King Bishop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 home is taken. Strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his third home run of this series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Isaac Robeson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2023 Miami Marlins.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactic.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Vizcaino, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bishop ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Now in the box, King Bishop. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, King Bishop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Kershaw, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Line to the right side. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order. Still no score. Next for the Dodgers, Maikel Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Maikel Franco.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Bishop waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the division series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
The pitcher, number 22.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bishop ranging forward. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hold it! Hold!
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest.
Digging in, King Bishop. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
King Bishop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Baez will wait on it. 1 down. Stepping in, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat.
King Bishop.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Farmer is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Maikel Franco. He singled his last time up.
Maikel Franco.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, no run.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guy's on. So striding forward now, King Bishop. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Netzel, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. King Bishop has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Fouled away. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get back in safely. The 0-1. Line to the right side. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over.
Now batting, captain Hector Sanchez.
Pulled toward right center field. Bishop on the move, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. This remains a 7. Digging in once again, Chris Vizcaino.
Number 11, shortstop, Chris.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Netzel over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Jock Peterson now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Rivera up the middle, and a good throw gets him one gone. Now programming note. Ready for another chance. King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. King Bishop. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. On to first, and we're headed for a 15. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Enrique Murillo is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Miami Marlins.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Enrique Murillo will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. The underhanded flip to second for 1. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Batting 7, baseman number 8, Michael Bronco.
Peterson, the runner at third. Baez at second. Puig on at first with 2 down. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bishop on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and digging in the switch hitter, King. Bishop. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th long ball of this series. And the Marlins strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bishop is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Salvatore Aviles. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Popped up. Wade settles under it near second, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, King. Bishop. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Line drive, base hit to right. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, great job right there.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Pena. He drew a walk his first time up. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Out!
Striding in once again, Ian Netzel.
Second baseman, Ian Netzel.
Cue shot here out towards short. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We're through. Ready once again, Chris Vizcaino. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Vizcaino.
The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to.
Digging in and looking for more, King Bishop. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. High and deep to center field. Avilas racing back at the track. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Next up for Los Angeles, Javier Baez. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Bishop sprinting after it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. King Bishop. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
In the air now, out to left. Peterson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
A check-in call from a representative.